Hello everybody, this is Deeksha from VBox and today I will take you through the process of taking your exams online. The URL that has been mentioned on this page and the steps to fill the registration form has been already uploaded on the university website. Please refer to that, fill your registration form and then you will on while filling the registration form an email will be sent on your email ID that you'll be filling in the form from support@vbox.com. The credentials that you will receive on the mail will be there to take the exams and to take the mock as well. I'm logging in my ID and the password. Everybody is requested to type in your login ID and password rather than just copy pasting from the email received. I click on continue. You will land on this page only after when you've filled the registration form and done the phase training process. This is a test selection page in which the mock will be assigned to you right now, a subjective as well as MCQ. You can take the mock according to your subject type. To view that you filled the application, you can also see either you can print it on the screen. If you want to view it any point of time, you can click here and preview your application form. In case you have any concerns on this page, you can refer to the chat box here and your queries can be answered. Also, support number must have given on the mail. You can refer to that as well. I click on continue for MCQ. This I have taken my attempt, so that's why it's showing completed. I have one attempt left for my MCQ. Everybody will get two attempts per mock. I click on continue. As it is a remote proctored assessment, there are four things that is mandatory for a candidate to have. First, it needs to click on proceed now. The mandatory things are an internet speed which of 1 Mbps minimum, the suggested browser which is Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. Anybody giving their exams through Mac devices or Apple laptop, only Google Chrome browser will work, Safari browser will not work. A microphone and the camera. If you have crosses under camera and microphone, from the lock button which is on the left corner, make sure to allow the camera and the microphone. In case you have any issues on this page, you can again refer to the chat box here and you can get your answers to your queries. I have all my checks on place. I click on continue. Then I land on the waiting lounge or the test instruction page. The candidates for the main exams are requested to log in 30 minutes prior to the test start time and the exam will start exactly at the scheduled time. This instruction should be read carefully by all the candidates, which will have the test details, the test name, the allocated time, number of questions, the basic instructions here, the security instructions also. Once this button turned from gray to green, that's when the test will be started. I click on the checkbox and now I say proceed now. So this is the test page that you will land on. Make sure the candidates giving the exams are seated in a well illuminated room with a plain background behind them. On the left side is the question panel here, which says that I have 30 questions right now. You'll have the number of questions on the question panel. On the right side, you can see view instruction. These are the same instruction that was there on the instruction page. In case you have any concern or want to refer it back, you can always refer it from here. And this is a chat with the proctor. A proctor or an invigilator will be invigilating you throughout your exam. You are being watched throughout the exam. So please don't try to cheat. If you have any concerns, you can always put it to the proctor who's proctoring you. Have an issue. And it can be resolved and answered. You have the question text and you have the options given here below. You need to click on the option, this answer that you think is correct. I click here and I go on next. You can see the color changing on the question panel. It has turned to green. That is indicates that you have answered that question. You can always go back to your previous question as well. Right now clicking on my second option. In case I feel that I'm unsure about this question, you have a feasibility of flagging that question. That is basically parking the question, and you will refer it before you submit it. How to flag it? I click you For flagging. You need to click an option. I click my option, but I'm unsure about the option. I click on flag. So I need to click on the flag button, which is here. I click on flag. So on the left panel, you can see that it has become red. Now I go on my next question. There is a button known as auto next. Auto next means if you have clicked an option, you'll be automatically gone to the next question. So you don't have to click next again and again. So it will happen like this. All the marking and the marks are same for all the questions. Now I want to go back to the flagged question, and now I'm sure that what is my answer. I can go to the previous question here. So this question was flagged. Now I change my answer. The flag and autonext will not work simultaneously, so you have to autonext, close the autonext, and then go to the flag question, change my option. I've changed my option here, and now I unflag. So now it's had been unflagged, and now the color has turned to green. You have a navigation count of 30 in case the candidate is toggling to another screen or any kind of notification, a email notification or Windows update notification, that is also counted as a navigation. After 30th navigation, your case will be considered under the UFM committee. So make sure you close all your notification. Please don't try to toggle to another screen to get your answers. And please make sure that you have been watched throughout the exam. I can Now, when you're done with your exam, the MCQ exams will be of 90 minutes. Candidates, once done the exam, need not close the tab, instead end the test. If you just close the tab abruptly, the test will not be submitted and your marks will not be calculated. Once I'm done, I click on end test. It will give me a pop-up that are you sure you want to submit the test? I say yes. Also, there is no negative marking for the exams, so you can answer accordingly. I say yes, submit it. Once I've submitted, I get a message saying the test has been successfully submitted. So this was the process of taking an MCQ exam online. So all the best for your exams.